welcome to another edition of Stay Keyed In. What is that? My favorite season. Fall is in the air. Not only is it my birthday season, but it's the season of one of my favorite things, Thanksgiving. And if you are from any community, particularly in the South, you can't have Thanksgiving without pie. On this edition of Stay Keyed In, we're going to be talking about not just any pie, but sweet potato pie with the one and only Miss Derotha McIntosh, who is the widow of Say McIntosh. I want you to stay tuned in for this edition of Stay Keyed In, where we talk about all things Arkansas's African American history and culture. I first came to meet you when myself and Janelle Prim approached you and Say or Mr. McIntosh about making sure that we continue to honor him through this idea of having a pie contest.
That's correct.
Because number one, we knew that his tradition, his legacy was one of giving back to the community, but of being an amazing cook. And also we wanted to remember and honor him. Tell me a little bit about what you remember about that time 10 plus years ago when we approached you all.
It was really a surprise and it was a great opportunity. And I was so rejoiced that he was right there and hear someone else talk about him and wanted to do something for him. He was very happy. I was very happy. That at that time I was so impressed with you and Miss Prim being such young ladies who had come right on in a new job in a short period of time, how much you had accomplished. You actually hit the ground running. That old saying, well, we got to do this and we have to hit the ground running. You guys actually did that. And you went into the different little communities of Arkansas and came up with an outstanding idea.
Thank you. We were nervous because we didn't know if Say would allow us to bless the competition with his name. And so we were like, we don't know. Like, we hope he'll say yes. We think it's a good idea. So
Excellent
it was
idea.
an honor for us to allow Say to allow us to carry his name with this competition because we wanted it to be more than just about pie and food, but we wanted it to be one of the key elements of what the museum does, which is preserving Arkansas's African American history. And Say is definitely an important part of Arkansas's African American history. So talk to me a little bit about the advocacy work that Say did here in our state.
Yes, over 60 years, Say had fed people, gave toys out to children, and going back to the feeding people at Thanksgiving and any time of the year. Say was a cook. He was a restaurateur and he would own his own business. What he did was he would go and find a place predominantly in the Black community, clean the building up, and it would be a building that no one wanted. It was basically condemned in a way, but he would work at it and get it cleaned up and get it back up to the code and open it up and make it a restaurant. And it became successful and people would come days and weeks and would sit and eat, and they would come from afar, Black, white, Hispanic, you name it, any culture. They heard about Say McIntosh's food, the big bad Say sandwich, hamburger, the sweet potato pie. Oh man, and his music, he would have gospel music playing in the background, and he would have on the walls of the restaurant basically a little of his history in pictures of his family and his love for food and his advertisement of the food that he served. Say, for instance, there was the Little Robin hamburger, and that was his daughter, baby daughter, and then so on and so forth. And at Thanksgiving time, he would invite the entire state actually in to eat, and he would prepare Thanksgiving dinner, and people were lined up, and people would come in and sit down and eat, or they would take their meal and leave. But they would be smiling, and I would look in his face, and he would be standing back, just beaming, because he loved people to be fed
Yeah.
and feel good.
Yeah.
Then Christmas time rolled around, and he believed that every child in their life should have a spanking brand new bike
Wow.
for one time in their life, and he tried to make that happen
Yeah.
in the city of Little Rock. And I have to say this because his birthday will be coming up in January, and he would have been 80 years old.
Oh, wow.
So we're trying to do a drive fundraiser to have 80 bicycles at Christmas time to give away
Oh, that's awesome.
in his honor and in respects of what he believed in.
Can you talk to us a little bit about the foundation and the type of work that you're doing and what you hope the legacy of SAY will be through the foundation and through the work that you're continuing to do?
Yes, the foundation is called the Robert C. McIntosh Foundation, and it's at .org. That is the website. We are presently have the foundation established, but the fine tuning it will be done by the end of this month.
Okay.
The organization, the foundation, is to keep his legacy alive and go forward and build on it more of the things that he was talking about doing. And that is to continue to work in the community and partner up with other organizations and keep the community informed.
What are you most looking forward to this year, bringing the pie contest back to the city of Little Rock?
I am looking for more people to get involved, that the people of the state and of the city and of the central location to come into the museum and be aware of what the museum actually is offering. And it's free.
It's free.
Yes,
Yeah.
and to learn and just open up and be a part of the community and the activities that are going on in this building. And what this building stands for. This building, Mosaic Templar, is like a pot of gold sitting here on the corner
It is.
of Broadway and 9th.
I could not have said it better. I love that.
So
A pot of
please
gold.
come.
And in that pot of gold is the Say It Ain't Say's Sweet Potato Pie Contest.
Yes.
Every year we get so many different types of pie. I have seen red pie. I have seen yellow pie. I have seen cheesecake pie.
Pumpkin,
I mean, people
sweet potato,
like,
pineapple.
people put a little bit of everything in their pie.
Yes.
And they are proud to say that their pie has won amateurs and professionals alike. It is a thing of honor for them to say that they have won the Say It Ain't Say's Sweet Potato Pie competition.
And that's one thing I have to say and add to that in this beautiful, wonderful 10 years of being at the contest, to see the expression and the sincerityness of each person that's a contestant. Eager and so proud. I mean, really.
They are.
And that is so true. And that goes out to each and every one of the contestants that have participated in the past and the ones that are coming for the future. I mean, and it's a good thing to be eager, because he was a very proud person.
Oh, he didn't.
And when it came to food, it had to be right.
Yes.
He did not serve anything that he would not eat.
Because when it came to the judging other people's pie, he wasn't playing about that pie.
No, he wasn't. No.
So thank you so much for talking with us today. I really appreciate it. I'm excited about the pie competition that's coming up later this fall. It's actually going to be in October. It's going to be open to the public. We're switching it up a little bit. It's going to be on a Thursday evening, and so we want the public to come out and sample the pie. The judges are going to determine first, second, and third place winners. And then what we're doing that's a little bit different this year is the first place winner will have the opportunity to have their pie showcased at our holiday open house this year, which is December 3rd. So we're inviting all of those, if you think you have what it bakes to be named the first place Say It Ain't Safe Sweet Potato Pie winner, or if you okay with being second or third,
That's
or
right.
if you just want to be in the place. We
That's right.
invite you to submit. We're taking amateurs and professionals. It is free. There's no cost to enter. It is now open right now. You can actually go to our website and our social media for more information. But as you know, I can never leave you without giving you all the latest tea about what's coming up at Mosaic Templars Cultural Center. In a few days, we are turning 15. It is our 15-year anniversary here at the museum. Does not feel like we are 15. It definitely doesn't feel like I've been here for all 15 years. We have an amazing slate of things that are coming up this winter as we prepare for our grand reopening. We want you to make sure you go to our website and visit us and learn more about that. And also, we have Museum that's coming up in October as well. So we want you to make sure you come out and visit us. You have officially been keyed in. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Anytime, you're always welcome.
Thank
Next
you.
time you bring us a pie. All right.